Hi, I'm Ege Kökay. I'm working in Biofaction as a designer, and we created this exhibition called Plant Designer for the open cell and for the bio design here in our festival. So Plant Designer was inspired by two European Union funded projects, which are New Cotiana and Pharma Factory, and both projects are working in the plant molecular farming, and both projects are working with tobacco plants. So we first created a part which is about more speculation. We wanted to create a series of speculative posters and props which invites visitors to think about the techniques used in those two projects about plant molecular farming and question the ambitions behind those projects and speculate with us. So first, we are asking very simple questions, but still they are touching upon economical, environmental and sustainability aspects of different synthetic biology and plant molecular farming projects. So the first one is just a simple question about, can we design tobacco plants for health? You know, tobacco plants are always associated with, let's say, not very healthy use. So it's a different perception of the tobacco plants. And then we have a puzzle to demonstrate it where you could just move different sections of words, and then you can create different words if you just move different parts of the puzzle. And that could then demonstrate the one of the techniques which is used in, for example, in New Cotiana, which is the same method used as in CRISPR, for example. And in the second setup, we are asking, what if you could grow your own medicine? And then we demonstrated it with a very simple plant pot idea, where we kind of transformed the idea of a pillbox and then built a plant box for each day and for different sections of days, like morning, noon, and the evening. So you could just get the medicine that you need in the morning from the part which is supposed to be the morning, and from that plant. And the third question is, what if your local farmer could grow all your health and beauty products? Which is now most of the time done by big companies. We wanted to bring this local aspect in it and wanted to see if people would react differently if it's done by someone who is closer to you, who is your local farmer. So we created these different products like an anti-aging cream, anti-inflammatory ointment, or a nutraceutical, just to demonstrate this. And the last setup is asking, is your neighbor secretly running biofactories in her flat? So there is this little thing with curiosity, and then if you normally will, when you see such a scenery, you will think about someone who would love to just grow plants. But what if you are living in a future, if you are living still today, and then you see this scenery, and then the only thing maybe you can think about is just biofactories. How would such a feature would look like, and how would you react to it? So we kind of here put different gardening products together with lab equipment, a DIY lab scenery, and wanted to see how visitors would react in front of such a scenery. I think that's all. So we also designed different activities to collect opinion from public to involve. It's very important for both projects, New Cotiana and Pharma Factory, to involve the public opinion around these topics. So one of the examples is here that you take one of the tokens from big businesses, universities, individuals, small businesses, and farmers, and we just ask the question: does it matter who runs these biofactories? And then you can decide if it's for you acceptable, if it doesn't make difference, and if it's not acceptable. You can just put the tokens which you think fits to the best spot. I think it's quite different from country to country, and I think it's not about trying to propose our perception to it, but it's more about finding out what people think, and it's more about finding out what kind of tools, what kind of purposes, what kind of ambitions behind those projects could help public to have a better understanding in the whole thing. So I think there are a lot of parameters, and I think it's not only a simple question of if it's acceptable or not, but this is also what we wanted to create with the whole scenery, to show different parameters in different contexts, in different future scenarios, and then also just question the opinions of the general public according to the contemporary setting of the synthetic biology and plant molecular farming.
Fantastic.
Yeah.